That's a pretty good quote. You should be a voice actor more often. Take a break from screenplays. Well, I wish I could, but that's my main thing. Can I attempt Mark Hamill's Joker laugh? No. Mark Hamill is a genius unto himself. What would my roller derby name be? Roller derby? I don't know. I don't have one. I am doing Star Wars. I've been doing that for 2.5 years. That's true. Do I get embarrassed? Not really. I don't think there's much point in embarrassment. Do I ever go to Max Karaoke in Little Tokyo? I never have. Is that super fun? I'll go. I'm on my way. Yeah, I love doing Bernie Wiseman and Gundam. That was a really cool. That was a really cool part, and sad, and it was really cool. Can I juggle? Yes. The first week or two I spent working on the X-Men movie, when I was answering the phones, I had nothing to do. Nobody was calling, so I taught myself to juggle during that time, and it was really fun. Have I heard of an anime called Hellsing? Yes, I was approached to adapt it into a movie or TV show, but I don't think it's going to work out, unfortunately, for various reasons. Do a lot of people point you out on the street? No. That's the nice thing about being a voice actor. Most people don't recognize me, although I've been getting out there a little more lately. Sometimes people will come up to me, and it's great. I get to sign an autograph, and that's fun. But it doesn't happen too often, just enough to be fun. Chuck Norris versus Snake, who would win? Snake, because Chuck Norris is a Republican. Do I keep in touch with any other MGS voice actors? Yes, Paul Eiding, Christopher Randolph, Jennifer Hale, I see a lot. Okay, no. I'm not saying things as Snake. Have I ever gone into work for voice acting in slippers? No, but I've worn some pretty dicey outfits. What do I think of Tranfaring? Well, I don't know what it is. I'm assuming it's something dirty. What was my first voice acting gig? Do I remember that far back? Well, it was in the late 1800s. I was doing a voiceover for a tin-type movie reel. My first voice job was playing the Russian brother of the Russian Captain Planet girl, which was cast by Chris Zimmerman and directed by Gordon Hunt, who really discovered me and got me into voice acting. I'm glad I'm making you LOL. I am ROFLMAO, frankly. Actually, you can see me, so I guess you know that I'm not. Did he say he thought it was something dirty? I don't know. I'm just assuming it's dirty. You're a dirty group out there. What did you think when you first heard MGS Snake would be old? I thought that was cool. Steph, I love you. Yeah, I thought it was a cool idea that they were going to do an old Snake. I thought that was really interesting. It was a great acting thing. Why is it Otacon gets more girls than Snakes? Yeah, here. Why is that? Guy's got bladder control problems. Do I have a top 5 for movies? Yes. Probably Star Wars, Jaws, Apocalypse Now, Miller's Crossing, Raiders of the Lost Ark. Who's the hottest MGS female character? I always liked Sniper Wolf quite a bit. I thought she was pretty fine and fancy. Was I emotional at the end of MGS 4? Well, yeah, that's my job. It's my job to be emotionally invested in Snake's problems and difficulties, and he certainly went through some hell on MGS 4. Wolf was hot, yeah. I can't really talk about Wolves. I'm hoping it will be out. We'll get it done soon. Do I do Wizard World appearances? No, I haven't so far. Will I be back in Toronto for Fan Expo? I don't know when Fan Expo is, but I'll be up there for most of September. I'll be there for the film festival. Since Amanda is the reason we're all here, everyone thank her. Thank you, Amanda. CPM Studios loves you, and I love you as well. Oh my God, there's a lot of things here. Talk more Guyver. Guyver! Corey! Yeah, Guyver kicked ass and was super fun. I shot that over a summer in '93, I think, and it was really, really awesome. What was my opinion on the Watchmen film? I'm very proud of the Watchmen film. There are things I might have done differently, but here and there. But I'm very proud of that film, and I think it's just an amazing piece of work, and I'm grateful to Zach for pulling it off so beautifully. Did I check out the Thundercats reboot yesterday, and was I a fan of the original? No, and no. My T-shirt says Hanshin Tigers, which is the baseball team for the area in Japan where I used to live, in Kobe. And so when I was 15, I would go to the bar and drink with the baseball players. And it was really fun. And then when I saw this T-shirt for sale, I had to have it. Any chance about modern-day Guyver? I would love to do another Guyver, and I actually saw Steve Wang not too long ago, and we talked about it. But there's a lot of rights issues. That's the problem with movies. They get hung up by a lot of financial issues that have nothing to do with creativity. It's a shame. Hanshin Fan, thank you, Taco-chan. Hey David, I'll be getting into voice acting soon. Do you have any advice? Yeah, drink tea. Be enthusiastic. Suki desu ne. Boku mo suki desu yo. How is Hideo Kojima in real life? He's very shy, but a super sweet guy. Great, always wears great shoes. He's pretty awesome, and loves video games in this world. Do I support the military? I'm in the Air Force. I very much support the military. I want you guys to be safe, and I'm immensely grateful for what you do. So stay safe and don't let the politicians do you wrong. What are my thoughts on cardboard boxes? Good for storage. Do I think Rambo and Solid Snake are very similar? No. Rambo had a lot of PTSD problems where Snake just sort of sucks it up and deals with it. I heard you speak fluent Japanese. I wish you could have voice acted for the Japanese version of MGS. Well, Akio Otsuka is doing that beautifully. My Japanese is not fluent. It's more conversational. Demo Nihongo wo karimasu yo. Which did I enjoy playing more, Snake or Big Boss? Well, I like them both. And what's interesting is I look at them both as the genetically same character. They have the same body and structure, but they have different experiences. So it's kind of fun to try to find the differences in those two. I've never played, was it Team Fortress? I haven't played that, but I guess if it sounds like me, it's probably not me. Snake was an alcoholic. Was he? I forgot. Was Snake an alcoholic? I don't know. Please confirm that for me. If I can't be Snake, can I be Guyver instead? I keyed, David. Yeah, you can't be Guyver either. Those are mine. I worked hard for those. Do I enjoy working with Lori Allen? Very much. She's pretty awesome. Yeah, nobody can stomach Calorie Made. What is it about Metal Gear series that attracts such perverted fans like myself? Is it Snake's stars? That's a personal question. I think there is a sexual undercurrent to the Snake games that I mean, and my name is Solid Snake, so there are instant associations there. So, can I use your voice in a parody? I get sure. Snake just smokes. Yeah, he smokes, and that's a problem. But I think that's part of his. I'm not afraid of death, and I'm just dealing with things. What has been my biggest break? Well, I had two big breaks at the same time. One was getting Snake, and the other one was having Bryan Singer ask me to write on the X-Men film. Those were the two biggest ones. My first, when I got my SAG card, was I was a guest star on Major Dad, so that's online somewhere. You speak Japanese or English with Mr. Kojima? Mr. Kojima always has a couple of translators with him, so you can communicate very easily with him. But I do try to speak Japanese with him because I think it's fun. But I don't think he enjoys speaking Japanese with me. What did you think of First Class? I really, really loved it. I thought that they did a great job, and I think they really made it feel like the first two movies, and I was really impressed. But of course, they had Bryan Singer back, and Matthew Vaughn is amazing. How was it working on Peace Walker? I loved that. That was like, to me, that was Big Boss at his best, and so that was really fun. What was difficult about writing Watchmen? Well, the 4 different studios we had to take it to, and the 10 years worth of work was somewhat daunting. Do you ever go to Montreal? Yes, I was in Montreal last year. I took the train from Toronto to Quebec City and spent some time there. Both great cities. Some of my favorite times in Montreal and Quebec City. AJ, there can only be one Big Boss. And happy birthday. Where did you learn CQC? I moved around a lot as a kid, so I had a lot of bully issues, so I started taking karate at 10 and did that for about 10 years, and I also studied ninjutsu and a little bit of boxing, a little bit of kickboxing. So don't F with me. Would I have felt it easier to write Watchmen if it was a miniseries on HBO or something? That's how I originally pitched it. I don't know if it would have been easier, but it would have allowed me a little more time. In the end, I'm sort of glad that we did a 3-hour version. I think that was perfect. But, excuse me, it would have been fun to do an HBO one. Yes, I said it. Are you in the same room with Christopher Randolph when you have your funny back and forth dialogue? Yes, I try to be in the room with all the actors that I'm acting with when I can, and we have the best time. I mean, there's so many outtakes that hopefully they'll put out someday of us just messing around and doing things. Goodbye, Nilo Cortex. I'm about to wrap it up myself at 11:45. Isn't CQC based off Krav Maga and Sistema? I'm not familiar with Sistema. Krav Maga is an extremely effective street fighting Israeli martial art, and CQC may be taken from that. I can't say one way or the other. Can I do the snake dying sound? Ah! Okay. Will you keep in touch with us fans like this more in the future? Well, come to my Twitter at David B. Hayter, and I'll always talk to you. I want to give you a big cuddle, Teal Monkey 813. Thank you, Amanda. Greetings from Turkey. Nice to see you, Turkey. I hope things are going well there. Yes, Spetsnaz uses Krav Maga. I don't know you. You took my purse. I don't know you. That's my purse. So that's one of my favorite things. Spliffed up. I love you. I am your friend. We're best friends. JJ. Play Metal Gear Solid 1 in my Snake voice. No, I'm not going to say all those things. What are my thoughts on Kaz? A good friend. All right. Well, I think I'm going to go. Guys, it's been really fun, and thank you so much to Amanda Gear Solid. The best way to contact me is darkherostudios@gmail.com. Love you guys. I would love to do this again if you guys enjoyed it, and have a great weekend.